With the labor market becoming volatile, the trend of job hugging is gaining traction among global MZ workers, as many feel compelled to stay in undesirable posts.
노동시장이 불안정해지면서 글로벌 MZ세대 직장인들 사이에 만족스럽지 않은 직장임에도 어쩔 수 없이 자리를 지키는 job hugging 현상이 확산되고 있습니다. So job hugging, this is a complete opposite of job hopping, isn't it?
Right. Job hopping. Yeah. It isn't actually quite as romantic as it sounds, though. It's not hugging your job because, oh, I love this job. It means you're clinging to this job because who knows what's going to happen. It might be very difficult to get a new job if you go out there. So even if you don't like your job is unsatisfying, people are still hugging onto it. I'm just going to keep this job.
That's right. I liked how you pointed that out. 여기서 hugging이 그 안고 있다, hugging를 쓴 거거든요. 그래서 그냥 사실 단어만 들어보면 내가 그 커리어를 좋아해서 이 일터를 좋아해서 이 일을 포옹하고 있다 이런 느낌인데 사실 그게 아니라 It's more a hugging of desperation,
exactly.
clinging onto it. 놓치기 싫어서 잘릴까 봐, 새로운 일자리 찾는 게 어려울까 봐 지금 이직을 미루고 현 직장을 이렇게 확 붙잡고 있는 행동을 뜻합니다.
And of course, this happens when the labor market becomes very tough. This is true around the world, but particularly in the United States right now with tariff policies throwing the economy into a lot of uncertainty and also AI as well, taking away jobs, making less jobs available. So it's tough out there.
뭐 트럼프의 관세 정책도 있고 지속되는 이제 그 전쟁들도 있고 AI가 일자리를 뺏는 것도 있고 다양한 이유들 때문에 전 세계적으로 일어나는 현상이기도 하지만 특히 미국 MZ들이 일자리가 구하기 어렵다고 판단해서 이렇게 job hugging out of desperation을 하고 있는 겁니다.
네.
Right, but as I mentioned, this is a complete opposite of job hopping, which was fashionable not too long ago.
Right. Well, actually, statistically, if you stay in the same job for a long period, you end up making less money. Usually,
Then if you keep hopping, yes.
Right. You move to a better paying job. You have a better opportunity. You also show that your value is worth more than if you just stay and just kind of accept what you've been getting after all those years. It was especially during COVID. A lot of people were taking that opportunity to quit and find a better job. But now things are a bit rougher, so people are clinging to their job.
맞아요. 전에는 계속 이직을 하면서 내 몸값을 올리는 게 유행이었는데, you go to the highest payer of your labor.
Exactly.
And that's how you improve the price that they put on your labor. But now, no longer the case.
Right, because now, very simply, there's more job seekers than job openings. It's once again a supply and demand issue, so you might want to keep your job for now.
That's right. An interesting statistics that I want to share. 미 고용노동부 산하에 있는 어떤 이제 노동통계국이라는 게 있는데 거기에서 quits rate라는 게 있거든요. 자발적 퇴사율인데 이게 2021년, 2022년, so pretty much straight after the COVID pandemic era, 이게 3%로 치솟았다가 이달 초 기준 다시 2%로 급락했다고 합니다. So if you think about just 1%, you might think that's not a lot, but it's a third drop in the number of people quitting voluntarily.
So this isn't necessarily a good thing, clinging to your job. It's a form of stagnation.
Yeah.
Basically, the economy needs things moving, shaking around, so wage growth slows, workforce circulation slows, and just innovation in general stagnates or slows down.
Right, stagnating. 경제 침체의 한 시그널이기도 하죠. 임금 성장이 둔화되고 또 인력 순환에 막기 때문에 혁신이 정체될 수 있다. As you mentioned, not necessarily a good thing.
You also get just more miserable people because they have to stay in a job even if they don't like it, just because they're too worried about if they're going to be able to find another one.
How long do you think you can stay in a job that you really don't like?
That's a tough one.
Tough one, so not too long.
No, I wouldn't want to, personally.
All right. So let's have a look at one expression, volatile.
The job market's volatile.
불안정한, 급변하는 이라는 뜻입니다.
Right, like unstable or likely to change rapidly. A lot of unexpected things happening. you don't know what's going to happen in the future.
That's right. 노동시장이 불안정해지고 있다. Labor market is becoming volatile. Let's have a look at the article once more. With the labor market becoming volatile, the trend of job hugging is gaining traction among global MZ workers, as many feel compelled to stay in undesirable posts. Okay, let's have a look at the final news article, something about fireworks.
Yes, a global outdoor brand has staged a massive fireworks show in the Tibetan Himalayas, sparking controversy over environmental destruction.
한 글로벌 아웃도어 브랜드가 티베트 히말라야 고산지대에서 초대형 불꽃놀이 쇼를 열어 생태계 파괴 논란이 일고 있습니다. A fireworks show in the Himalayas. So what's going on here?
It was put on by a big company that actually comes from my hometown of Vancouver, but also partly owned in China. We're not allowed to say the name of it, but if you go to Vancouver, you'll see most people wearing these jackets.
Oh.
But they put on a huge show basically on the top of the Tibetan plateau of the Himalayas. It was supposed to be inspired by, you know, all those flags, those Tibetan flags that you
Yes.
see up high in the mountains, those prayer flags. And they were designed to explode in the shape of a rising dragon. Thinking this was a good idea, but it caused a lot of controversy after it happened.
티베트 전통의 오색 깃발에서 착안한 듯한 이런 불꽃 쇼였는데요. 이거를 보면은 5,000여 미터까지 이어졌고 멀리서 보면은 승천하는 용 같아 보이거든요. So people thought, oh, great PR for our company, but it was actually the complete opposite.
It did not go off very well.
Yeah, because I saw the footage and because of just the sheer size of the fireworks show, of course, there's going to be some environmental damage.
Right. And of course, the Himalayas see a lot of tourism and you get a lot of effects on the environment from that. Also, this brand is supposed to be respecting the outdoors because they're sending people into nature. That must be protected, of course. But people were very critical of the event after. In their defense, they said it was legally approved and it was using powders, explosive powder for the fireworks that were biodegradable, apparently.
생분해되는 fireworks였다라고는 하지만 still there was a lot of controversy, which is the term that we will look at today, 논란이라는 거죠. So it sparked controversy, 논란을 불러일으켰다.
Yep.
Here's the article once more. A global outdoor brand has staged a massive fireworks show in the Tibetan Himalayas, sparking controversy over environmental destruction.